I'm sure we'll eventually see a wall outside. Alu's already made his way towards the secret position. Someone to get too close. Beautiful pick with the CZ. Instantly traded by Aerial, but again, he's got to be careful as well because he's low. He can concede that position because his teammates are in situ to stop a bomb plant. Now, dupreeh and Magisk have 15 seconds, essentially, to die, otherwise to get no loss bonus. So they should be running into a bomb site near you very soon indeed.
Ooh, okay, well, Magisk has got a kill. There's just enough time to plant the bomb. Did he get on it? No, he didn't get on in time. That is a shame. Unfortunate there for them, but a good attempt. Did they die after time, though?
Beyond Glocks, really, we have a PT-50 and a Deagle. And 3 Glocks. From these kind of ranges, you might require 3 headshots to frag somebody with a Glock. There's one.
Sometimes just 1 Deagle's all that's necessary. Oh, you know, his health is. Takes like 3 headshots from a Glock to get a kill. And there's a lot of damage fall off at range. Inch by inch into more fragging and damage opportunities, but of course, as you can see, it's just so incredibly favorable here for their opponents. At the very least, they are forcing, by playing this round slowly, to force their opponents to use more grenades, I should say, which is economic damage as well. And there we go. A lovely finish by the squeaky door. And 3-0 is the score, and now.
Which they did to ENCE to have 1 guy on a pistol. So it will be one of those fast executes into the A-bomb site. ENCE are no strangers to this. So far, so good. Some blind frags and some frags where they can see as well. Easy clean up with these SMGs. Money being made. Glaive needs to find more, but he won't. Aerial survives on 1 HP and 4 survive.
We can only expect the most razor-focused focus for them in rounds such as this, in grand finals such as this. They were scoped up orgs everywhere. It's not good times, is it?
The Org, I heard that one. The Orgs have been so dangerous. Should it come down to that? And the Orgs on the CT side, obviously, have been so dangerous, so brutal on the site holds. dupreeh with the Deagle, though. Again, another situation where I think Astralis won at least 2 frags out of this. I think they'd be happy with that. 1 down, 1 to go. Won't be easy with how much HP they have. And there we go, that's 5 in a row immediately for ENCE. They're on fire.
We'll have to see what it looks like for Astralis. Obviously, they'll have ways to set up device. And there is one of those, opening the door, finding a pick towards main. Blind spray, not finding anything. Very aggressive here from ENCE straight away. And they smoked off Trophy. My God, they've taken over lobby. They've conceded outside, but they have so much more position as a trade, and that's beautiful from ENCE.
ENCE are ready for Nuke. That much is clear. dupreeh on the high ground of the A-bomb site, but will he find anybody? He will. He'll find one. Alexi dancing around, delaying the frag. Alu on a very direct rotation. That's a free kill. That evens the numbers with over a minute on the clock for Astralis. I don't know if they even were able to face dupreeh in either of those engagements, so they might not know where the bomb is. He doesn't have the bomb, but they might not necessarily know that, although now they will with Sergey's position. Creeping up of A. It is Glaive carrying the bomb. He's outside at the moment. He knows where one of the 2 CTs are. So where does he choose to go? He's moving into the main position, moving into A. Sees X7, but not for long. 6-0 for ENCE. So on Astralis are on 1 kill.
Indeed.
dupreeh's on 6. Man like dupreeh is up there with 6. 4 guys have a kill each.
Well, you got to find position. You got to fight for position. Oh God, Alexi sort of messing up his trajectory and his jump a little bit. And they're going to hear the running on the top of the main position. So ENCE, they're going to understand exactly what's going on. Magisk will still take down Aerial. I think he's still looking for more players outside. He might just find him running forwards with the P250. Very important he didn't die there. We'll get more creeping into the upper bomb side here. Sergey will easily deal with the first, but dupreeh keeps causing issues here. Alexi B can't adjust either, and between Device and dupreeh, as they may here, send a couple players outside, it's pretty likely that Aerial will not only be able to deal with it, but they don't need to have as much attention to ENCE on the outside position. They can basically say, okay, Aerial, tidbit of information they need to know what's coming ahead of time.
They don't believe their lies. Very tight choke point. It might not be so easy, though, for Alexi to defend it. Gonna have to avoid the initial grenades coming through. Glaive creeping. Sergey's taken down. No answer just yet. There's a first frag from Alexi. Some free fire from both sides. Who's going to get it? Oh, bell's being rung, but Magisk is the one to get the kill. 25 seconds to plant this bomb. They don't have the high ground just yet. Aerial's being taken out. We've got X7 creeping forward, and we've got presence in main as well, but the bomb will get planted. 4 versus 2 post-plant for Astralis. And ENCE don't really have position.
What do they have to show in the coming round? Because we saw the aggression previously into the lobby position.
So here we go, the 3 orgs AWP, the M4, now all the money's been spent. Not perfect utility. Alu with an aggressive first pick on device, and it gets better for ENCE with Glaive taken out outside.
Great start. Charles holding on to lobby, but not getting near the bomb sites. And there's every single point of contact there'll be a player posted up on that. And that's kind of what Astralis are looking at here. X7 can be able to take down Dupree as he goes on the red container outside. And Magisk now, it left questions to be answered. It was a mystery on fast timings down. And Magisk there as well. Ready and waiting. It's a deep, deep smoke, James. I'll cover the window position.
Ooh, marvelous
that's
stuff.
Awesome. Ooh, Glaive, he knows something.
Some promising spray, but it's Astralis mostly in the red despite all of that. We've got Alu at the back of Secret. He's got some sound cues if they do try to run. It would be a gauntlet run. There are no smokes left for Astralis. And Magisk has walked into the wrong direction. Sniper rally, he'll get taken out.
You can't trade that kill in the garage, but Zipex wins a kill over towards Rab. Really important. X7, though, he's going to shut down the only open avenue of attack towards the lower bomb site. In Zipex towards Squeaky, who could have dropped down the vent, but they have to get lower first. Now they have to challenge Alu. Great cover coming in from Aerial from the main position. Now it's just Zipex, and he's going to get the kill onto Aerial, but there's no hope left for him. ENCE is a great team, but I think it would start to get quite interesting, but I'll have to hold that fort because in comes the quick upper play. Huge change of pace from Astralis. I think LXCB spotted the drop there, which is critical to understand.
Is on the B bomb site, trying to protect the coolant. Ooh, you can't just walk out there for free device. What on earth were you thinking?
Oh,
Aerial
no.
with this org around garage, around the main position. He's been devastating so far. He's been so dangerous, and he continues to be. He's seen the bomb, which gives a lot of intentions away, and he's dropped it again. Sorry, Alexi's done it this time from the silo. No respect style from ENCE, and that leaves Glaive in a 1 versus 4. They know exactly where he is. He can do nothing. It looks like men versus boys at the moment. He's picked up a decoy. Always interesting to keep an eye on a decoy on a sniper player because he can use it as a fake to bait someone to peek. So we'll see if that happens later on, but for now we ride with Glaive around these smokes. Quickly moving to the Secret. Ooh, stopping in almost the wrong position. I don't know if a foot was seen through the bottom of the smoke or if it was just good timing. LXCB looks ready as well. Or he was. Those are sound cues, very important ones for Astralis. They know that, or they should know that a CT has moved into the vent position. Starting to execute into the A site now with some erratic timing. LXCB coming up through the vent again. Sergey not quite ready. Aerial getting a frag. Can LXCB pick the right time to strike? Out he comes, and he won't get anything. Back in the vent he goes. 3 versus 2 for Astralis.
All right, okay. Good chance for Astralis now to get the bomb plant to lock down these choke points. Still a Molotov there for device. Alu and X7 with some grenades of their own, but the position's difficult. They both have to come from heaven. That's important. X7 opens it up. Where's the trade from Alu, though? He's unable to find it. Pulls out the USP. It's not good enough. Magisk will take him out.
But they've failed those tests before in this game already. Alu searching outside, going up. Does he go to the bell once again? He gets his bell rung through the floor. He'll fall back with 50 HP, but again, Aerial outside is such a problem for these players. This org is devastating them. There's a trade from device, but the bomb is spotted close to main, and that's got to make Astralis nervous. Here's LXCB, down goes the bomb once more. MP9 fast fire right up close, a little strafing. And Zipex will trade, but
he'll finally get the bomb, but at this point, he's only left with one option. That's to go to the upper bomb site to plant, or to save, or to try and die. It's the only options that are left, and X7 just jumping on the railings. That is a bit mad, but...
Information to stop the crossfire, which has been brutal, trying to contain Aerial should he be there. He's been such a problem for them.
A change of direction, though, as Astralis try to burst through the ramp position. X7 has to give it up. Fall back. Astralis have that position now, and dupreeh works on Secret so they can split the lower bomb site. And that's what they're going to go with. Keep it simple. And keep it simple, they will. And headshots will be the reward as Zipex watches for this flank. And he can just fall back now. Doesn't have to put anything to chance, smoking it off. Doesn't really feel like there's any way back in at this point. ENCE.
They are solid on both sides of this map.
Yeah.
Fire. There we go. Device is certainly lining up. Probably a flashbang. There we go. Not sure if that hit the right mark or maybe it did. I don't know. Zipex has darted into the B bomb site, but the vent, the mere vent being broken, will be a warning. Aerial, will Zipex see him? Yes, he will. There's one taken out. Can he find a second? He can see him, can't frag him. Alu looking towards Squeaky now. Could be a problem. dupreeh doesn't know if he's watching the angle. Of course, him to use utility. Out he comes up close to the MP9 again is a problem. A two-man spray down and the bomb's being collected as well. Sergey on the high ground, and it looks like 11 for ENCE.
However, they were unable to capitalize upon Zipex's plays, and now they're just stuck. And it's going to be very difficult for Device. He'll throw the smoke out. That'll give up his position now. And he's in no choke points. Too easy. So here it is, 5 Kevlars. They want to fight, and fight they will for that upper bomb site. Astralis, dupreeh is so awkward there. But he's still alive somehow, down to 31 HP. Still getting the shots off, still getting kills. Although eventually Silence to 2v2 is where we're at. And they can go all the way down to ramp, or wrap up towards heaven. Would be a bit more risky than going down ramp to lower bomb site. And Zipex, oh, he just spots them. That is so much information, but can he find an angle? Now Device is coming through as well, and they do spot Zipex, but will Device be the X factor here? Is he? Oh, he goes back up to heaven, so perhaps not. I can't believe they escaped that one with 2 men still standing against.
I wonder if they heard Device and thought it was behind them, because the timing was pretty similar. But they will start to plant the bomb safely. The door's being opened. Zipex not showing just yet. Angle's being held by Aerial. Door opened, door closed, door opened, and Device is doing the same on his side. Stereo frags for Astralis.
Point to this, James, because there's 2 decisions ENCE can make. They could say, okay, we're ahead a lot of rounds. Can
he continue to be a giant pain? Long spray, and that's all the warning that Astralis needed. But how can they respond to it? Glaive with some burst, taking out X7 on the roof, and the frags start raining in for Astralis. The AK has been taken out of action. We've got Alu with a UMP and Sergey with with a MAC-10. Both on the B-bomb site. A bomb plant would be crucial. Trying to create space for themselves to plant with the Molotov. And there it goes. Device throwing a HE. That'll do.
Now he's been spotted now as well. Sergey, the unknown element, but now he's being spotted as well. Going for those headshots with the UMP, difficult. Max 10 at range as well. It's very... Getting the bomb down is not quite enough. I think they would have wanted to get another 2 kills at the very least. If they had done that, there is a real argument to go for another force buy.
If you do want to spray through a smoke, obviously you won't have traces from the MP5. That is the advantage of that weapon. It is more inaccurate overall.
Well, the AK is being lost outside. X7 will go for it. He'll pick up the AK, but the problem is all of his teammates are dead. Again, they really wanted damage. They lacked it in the previous round. And it's looking like they're going to lack it here as well. X7, they need a couple kills at least. It still might not be good enough, and I don't think they're going to get any at this rate. Well, at least everyone's had a turn, James. Everyone's had a turn with the AK. Oh, wow. It's been utterly denied.
Waiting for ENCE to make their play. Plenty of utility used by both sides. Some delay tactics towards Secret, but it will be taken. Will be heard as well. But the main pushes in towards the A-bomb site, and it's Aerial, of course. Matt just making his way down into the flames, and there's a frag for Alu and one for X7 as well. Tech9 getting to work early, and Astralis could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's looking quite troublesome indeed. Glaive will take down Alu, but at this point, 4v2, I don't think that those are the odds that Astralis want to be up against. And these Zipex backs away, Glaive backs away, and in anything. And that's what they have going for them on this T side.
They just feel like an unstoppable force of nature to me on Nuke So here is the ENCE execute. They're making their way in. They spot players high and low, but can they execute them? dupreeh gets taken down. Madge is still alive for a second. He gets 2 kills. The trades continue, 3 versus 2 in favor of Astralis, trying to thwart the bomb plants and buy time for themselves with the Molotov through the smoke onto the site. And more smokes continue. Alu is carrying the bomb. We'll go for a fast one. Now, is Sergey joining him, or is he looking to cut off the rotators? It seems like it might be the latter. It's a gamble. It might not pay off, though. I don't think he's seen Zipex.
Yeah, they've gone for a huge gamble here to get the bomb down, in which they're separated for quite some time. Now he just has to hold on just for enough time. That is beautiful, though. Takes down Glaive. The trade comes in. But the bomb, oh, Zipex can just hold it, but he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize Sergey's in position. Oh my God, if they just realized that Sergey was up there. This should be, in theory, at 14-7, but CZ is very dangerous in the right place, in the right situation. Glaive, with that AUG, will find nothing, and that AUG is unrecoverable. So it's just down to the 3 CZs that remain for Astralis to do something, but I don't know how likely it is. Again.
Bossman Natu must be pleased. I'm sure he's watching as they eliminate these ecoing Astralis players. Only Magisk remaining now. Lovely spray from Aerial, and ENCE now have double the score of Astralis in the first map.
And the problem in a situation like this where you're struggling on the CT side is that you're much more reactive. It's the T side that is able to take so much initiative. See the door blown open, and you can see Astralis throwing in the counter utility straight away because they don't want to get caught by that fast execute upper. Nice kill from Aerial. They'll lose one player outside, that's Alu, but in trading like that, they're going to make the move into the upper bomb site. They just don't care, James.
dupreeh trying to hold things down, but there's too many targets. 4 versus 2. Device and Zipex have decisions to make. Do they die on the sword? Is this the hill they die on? Or do they wait for the next one? Maybe the final one. There's only so much they can really do. Aerial sending Zipex flying, leaving Device alone now to hold on to the AWP. Depending on the money for ENCE, he may be hunted. Flashes towards the heaven position as ENCE move to gain points. Looking to take a 1-0 lead. Wide swing from Aerial. They know where he is now. How much do they want to invest into this?
Yeah, they haven't really slowed down, and that's such an important quality. Some teams, you know, they'll get close and then they'll struggle the closer that they get.
The execute begins outside. Astralis missing on Nuke. Out come the smoke. Second one is delayed. Alexi caught in the open. Astralis will assume that the secret position is compromised, but how do they react to it? Glaive's moved down the vent. UMP, little peek. He can't fight to the death there. It's not to his advantage. Trying to create space for himself. Some spray. Sergey and Aerial getting taken out. Zipex will be as well. 2 versus 4. Rarely in favor of Astralis. This time it is. Bomb being planted. Ali will pick up an AK to be more nimble against the numbers. Retake with a UMP and a Mag 7. Not ideal. Alu spotted. Glaive poking, prodding, looking for something. There's 1 kit on these 4 players. Beautiful angle from the Device. And that leaves Alu trying to pre-fire and meet shots from the Mag 7. So far, so good. Down to the Tech 9. And Astralis are still alive. 3 players surviving as they move to 8.
There's a... Just have to see how they decide to open things up. Blowing up the door as per usual. Really forcing a lot of utility from Astralis early every round. And look how fast they are moving again outside Glaive. Has no idea that they're in main. And all of a sudden his teammates are going down there and he's lurking around the smoke, but they've lost the upper bomb site.
That might be the end of the line. Those 4 words, bomb has been planted. 3v3 as Alu is taken out. Glaive spraying through the smoke. Zipex creeping up towards what used to be a door, and now it's just an opening. The spray not working out for X7. There's still a chance here for Astralis. Again, just the 1 kit on Zipex. Is he close enough? Sergey, this could be a very important frag. He can't find it though. Now the kit can get closer. Alexi B, can he avoid the trade? The spray down. Has he bought enough time? He needs to stay alive, but he can't. Glaive's got the kit, but has he got the defuse? It's going to be a close one. Are they still alive? I think they might be. Just about. That was so close. 9 rounds for Astralis.
From ENCE, they've got an AWP on Alu, AKs on everybody else, and they're going to be taking forward positions on the outside. X7, oh my god.
6 rounds doesn't feel like so much when it's Astralis, but ENCE disagree violently. Creeping towards the main position, even seeing the shadow, nothing you can do about it. 5 versus 2, and storming towards the final round on Nuke. Magis trying to rotate as fast as he can, spotting one player, still can't get a frag. There's 2 almost free plays in that position. Halu gets taken out. The bomb's not planted just yet. Glaive making his way to the upper position. Can he stop it? I don't think he can. Aerial holding the angle. Now it's Magis. They know where he is. Magis versus 3 to keep Astralis on Nuke.
It's going to be tough. The flashbang goes out. It's going to have to be pretty epic to find a way to defeat the discipline of ENCE because, oh well, there it is through the smoke. It's as easy as that. Oh wow, 16-9. And ENCE are off to the races with a map to the advantage against Astralis.